What if I told you that for less than the price of the latest smartphone, you could get a laptop that can handle everything from intense gaming sessions to professional-grade video editing? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, buckle up, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to blow your mind with the top 5 budget laptops of 2024 that punch way above their weight class. Trust me, number 1 on this list is going to make you question everything you thought you knew about budget tech. Let's dive in. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description below which are updated for the best prices. Number 5. Asus Chromebook Plus CX34. Let's kick things off with a fantastic Chromebook that proves you don't need to spend a fortune to get a great computing experience. The Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 is part of Google's new Chromebook Plus initiative, which aims to bring premium features to affordable devices. And let me tell you, this laptop doesn't disappoint. The CX34 offers incredible value for money. It's got a sleek design that'll make you do a double take when you hear the price. Under the hood, you'll find an Intel Core i3 processor, which might not sound impressive if you're used to Windows laptops, but in the world of Chromebooks, this is like strapping a rocket to your computer. One of the standout features of the CX34 is its display. We're talking about a 14-inch Full HD screen that's sharp, vibrant, and perfect for everything from binge-watching your favorite shows to working on spreadsheets. And at this size, it strikes a great balance between portability and usability. Of course, no laptop is perfect, and the CX34 does have a few drawbacks. The battery life is average. Not terrible, but not amazing either. You'll get through a workday, but don't expect it to last through an intercontinental flight. Also, at this price point, you're not getting a touchscreen. For some, that's no big deal, but if you're used to tapping and swiping, you might miss it. Storage is another area where the CX34 shows its budget roots. It comes with 128 gigabytes of UFS storage, which is adequate. It's not the speediest or most spacious, but remember, this is a Chromebook. It's designed to work with cloud storage, so local storage isn't as crucial. So who's this Chromebook for? If you're a student, a casual home user, or someone who needs a reliable machine for basic office work, the Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 is a fantastic choice. It offers a premium experience at a budget price, and as long as you're comfortable with the Chrome OS ecosystem, you'll be getting a lot of bang for your buck. Stepping up from our Chromebook, we've got a laptop that brings some serious business cred to the budget space. Number 4. Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1. Say hello to the Lenovo ThinkPad E16 Gen 1. The ThinkPad E16 Gen 1 brings that iconic ThinkPad quality and reliability to a price point that will make you look twice. This is a proper Windows machine, designed for small to medium-sized businesses, but perfect for anyone who needs a no-nonsense work laptop. Let's talk about what makes this ThinkPad special. First up, you're getting that legendary ThinkPad build quality. And then there's the keyboard. Oh, the keyboard. If you've never typed on a ThinkPad before, you're in for a treat. These keyboards are consistently rated as some of the best in the business, and the E16 doesn't disappoint. It's comfortable, responsive, and just a joy to use. If you spend a lot of time typing, your fingers will thank you. Now, let's peek under the hood. The E16 comes with either Intel or AMD processors, giving you some flexibility in your configuration. Paired with 16 gigabytes of RAM, you've got a machine that can handle multitasking with ease. Storage-wise, you're looking at a 512 gigabyte SSD. It's not the largest drive out there, but it's spacious enough for most users, and more importantly, it's fast. Your programs will load quickly, and the system will feel snappy and responsive. One of the standout features of the E16 is its display. You're getting a big 16-inch screen, which is great for productivity. It's got a 16:10 aspect ratio, which gives you a bit more vertical space compared to traditional 16:9 displays. That means less scrolling when you're working on documents or browsing the web. The resolution is 1920 by 1200, so everything looks crisp and clear. Now, I'll be honest, this isn't the brightest or most colorful display out there. If you're a creative professional who needs perfect color accuracy, you might want to look elsewhere, but for everyday work and casual use, it's more than adequate. Battery life is solid, clocking in at just under 12 hours in our tests. That's enough to get you through a full workday and then some. And when you do need to charge, the 65-watt charger can juice you up pretty quickly. Now, who is this laptop for? If you're a professional on a budget, a small business owner, or anyone who needs a reliable, no-nonsense work machine, the ThinkPad E16 Gen 1 is an excellent choice. It brings that ThinkPad reliability and performance to a price point that's hard to beat. But what if you need something with a bit more power for gaming or creative work? Well, that brings us to our next contender. Number 3. Acer Nitro V15 ANV 155159MT. Meet the Acer Nitro V15, a laptop that proves you don't need to empty your bank account to get your game on. Now, before we dive in, let's set some expectations. This isn't going to compete with top-of-the-line gaming rigs that cost 3 times as much, but for under under $1,000? This thing is impressive. Let's start with the star of the show, the graphics card. The Nitro ThinkPad comes equipped with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050 laptop GPU. Powering everything is an Intel Core i5-13420H processor. It's not the latest and greatest, but it's no slouch either. Paired with 8 GB of RAM, it provides enough horsepower for gaming and everyday tasks. However, if you're into heavy multitasking or content creation, you might find yourself wishing for a bit more RAM. Storage comes in the form of a 512GB SSD. It's not the largest drive out there, and if you're planning to install a lot of games, you might find yourself running out of space pretty quickly. But what it lacks in capacity, it makes up for in speed. Now, let's talk about the display. You're getting a 15.6-inch IPS panel with a full HD resolution. But here's where things get interesting. This screen has a 144 Hz refresh rate. Now here's something that might surprise you: battery life. Usually, gaming laptops are notorious for their poor battery life, but the Nitro ThinkPad bucks that trend. In tests, it lasted almost 10 hours, which is impressive for a gaming laptop. Of course, you're not going to get anywhere near that when gaming, but for everyday tasks, you can leave the charger at home. But what if you need something more versatile? Something that can handle work and play with equal aplomb? Well, that brings us to our next contender. Number 2, Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5i14 2023. This 2-in-1 laptop is proof that you don't need to spend a fortune to get a flexible, capable machine that can handle both work and play. Let's start with the design. As a 2-in-1, the Flex 5i can transform from a traditional laptop to a tablet, with a few modes in between. Want to watch a movie? Flip it into tent mode. Need to take some notes or sketch an idea? Fold it flat and use it as a tablet. This versatility makes it a great choice for students, creative professionals, or anyone who wants a bit more flexibility from their laptop. The 14-inch display hits a sweet spot between portability and usability. It's big enough to work comfortably on, but not so large that it becomes unwieldy in tablet mode. The resolution is 1920 by 1200, which gives you a bit more vertical space compared to traditional 1080p displays. It's a touchscreen, of course, which is essential for a 2-in-1 device. Under the hood, you'll find an Intel Core i5-1335U processor. Paired with 16 GB of RAM, you've got a system that can handle multitasking without breaking a sweat. Storage comes in the form of a 512GB SSD. It's not the largest drive out there, but it's plenty for most users, and it's fast. One area where the Flex 5i really shines is battery life. In tests, it lasted over 13 hours. That's enough to get you through a full day of work or classes without needing to reach for the charger. And when you do need to charge, the 65-watt charger can juice you up pretty quickly. But what if you want something even more affordable, without sacrificing too much in terms of performance and features? Well, that brings us to our top pick. Number 1, Acer Chromebook Spin 514 2023. The Acer Chromebook Spin 514 is not just the best budget laptop we've seen this year. It's a machine that punches well above its weight class in almost every category. Let's start with the heart of this machine, the processor. The Spin 514 is powered by an AMD Ryzen 5 5625C processor. This isn't some underpowered chip. It's a proper 6-core processor that can handle anything Chrome OS can throw at it, and then some. But a great processor is nothing without a good supporting cast, and the Spin 514 delivers here too. You get 8 GB of RAM, which is plenty for Chrome OS, and 128 GB of eMMC storage. Let's talk about the display. The Spin 514 comes with a 14-inch Full HD IPS panel. It's bright, it's crisp, and it's a touchscreen perfect for when you're using this device in tablet mode. Now, let's talk about build quality, because this is where the Spin 514 really shines. This isn't some flimsy plastic device. It's built with aluminum and has passed MAL STD 810H durability tests. That means it can handle drops, spills, and the general wear and tear of daily life. And here's the kicker. All of this comes at a price point that's hard to believe. While prices can fluctuate, we've seen the Spin 514 dip well below its MSRP, making it an absolute steal. And there you have it, the top 5 budget laptops that prove you don't need to break the bank to get amazing performance in 2024. Do you agree with our picks? Maybe you've got a budget gem that we missed? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, why not join our community? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know when we drop new videos on the latest and greatest in affordable tech.